So if you've been wondering how the Casper Original, one of the most popular bed-in-a-box options offered online, compares to Amerisleep's most popular model AS3, you've come to the right video because that's exactly what I'm gonna address in this video. If you guys didn't know already, I'm JD and I work over here at the Slumber Yard, and over here we review all things online mattresses. So if you've been checking out a bed-in-a-box option offered online recently and you wanna know more about it, head on over to our website, myslumberyard.com for so much more, or check down below in the description box of this video. But just so you guys know, I'm gonna talk about Amerisleep, the AS3, and the Casper Original and tell you everything that you need to know about these beds before you buy them. We're gonna start off by talking about the policies that they're all backed by. Then we're gonna delve into the similarities between the two. We'll talk about how these beds contrast, so the main differences between the two. We'll of course talk about pricing, and at the very end of the video, I'll even sum things up with a final verdict for you, so stick around. Now, I think if you're open-minded, this video should be pretty much all you need to know about these beds, and if you get something out of it, like this video and subscribe to the Slumber Yard for so much more. But now let's get right into this thing.
At the Slumber Yard, you know we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
Alrighty then, so Casper and Amerisleep, what's all the stuff you gotta know in terms of the policies that they're backed by? Well, for the record, we did receive the Amerisleep AS3 and the Casper Original for free from both brands to review and tell you guys about them. But for starters, these beds should ship to you directly with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. So they're likely gonna arrive inside boxes that are around like 4 feet tall or so. They're gonna be tightly wound up in plastic, and all you gotta do is just drag those boxes into your home and unpackage your brand new bed-in-a-box. And that's really easy and kind of fun to do if you have a friend there. Once both beds are in your possession, you also get a trial period of 100 full nights. So you get just around 3 full months to test the beds out in the comfort of your own home before you're pretty much stuck with them. And if within that time frame you find that they're not exactly right for you for whatever reason, you do have the capability of getting completely free returns with them both, though both brands will probably ask you to try them out for at least 30 full nights before making your final decision. But after those first 30 nights, you can totally send them back a-okay, no problem. Now, in the case you decide to keep both of these beds, that's awesome. I see most people out there, really sticking with these options as they're quite nice. And in that case, Casper is backed by a 10-year warranty and Amerisleep is backed by a 20-year warranty. They back all their beds with, a warranty that's above and beyond the usual industry standard. And we'll try to link more information regarding all this policy stuff down below in the description box if you want to know more. Now let's talk about the main similarities and differences between these beds, starting with the similarities. And the main one has to do with construction. Both the flagship AS3 and Casper Original mattresses are all foam beds by default. I think the AS3 comes in a hybrid rendition, but that baseline model is an all foam one. And this means that both are primarily going to be best for medium, smaller, or petite sized individuals. At the end of the day, all foam beds are really good at just supporting the average sized weight. If you are heavier, say in the range of 200 pounds and up, you probably want to look into a hybrid bed that uses pocketed coils instead of dense foam for support, just because these type of beds provide a lot more long-term support and durability for bigger body types. Both brands do offer some hybrid models to choose from. I'll cover them a little later on in this video, but in terms of firmness, that's another similarity between the AS3 and the Casper Original. Both are right around a medium firmness on our scale, so right in the middle of our scale, meaning that they're gonna be great for all sleeper types, whether you like to sleep on your back, your side, your stomach, or a combination of all three throughout the night. Like myself, you should be pretty much set with either option. Keep in mind that firmness is altogether subjective based on how much you weigh, so heavier people usually find beds to be softer than they are, while more petite-sized folks find them to be firmer because you're going to be laying more on top of the bed rather than sinking into it, but just know that going forward. Now, both of these beds are also pretty much temperature neutral across the board. They incorporate some breathable elements and some cooling foams within their construction. They pretty much add up to make them sleep temperature neutral overall. They could sleep cooler to you on a nightly basis, but that will pretty much vary based on the type of sleeper that you really are. Now, in terms of feel, this is one of the main differences between the AS3 and the Casper Original. They kind of feel a bit different. Casper has more of a soft neutral foam feel. Simply put, this is a 3-layer all foam bed that's going to be really accommodating for pretty much anyone out there. Casper is such a popular mattress just because they offer a really unassuming and comfortable type of feel that pretty much anyone out there will enjoy. Now, Amerisleep, on the other hand, more specifically AS3, is going to feature more of a responsive memory foam feel. So you're going to be getting some of that sink-in sensation from this mattress, but it's not going to be too overwhelming for pretty much anyone at all. It's going to respond back into its original shape pretty fast, much faster than a more traditional style of memory foam, like a Tempur-Pedic, for instance. So you're gonna get a lot of that body conforming quality without any of that stuck feeling when you go to rotate around at night. These beds also have different things going for them in terms of their X factors. For Amerisleep, these beds now come with a cooling cover. They actually claim that their mattress cooling covers could help you sleep around 7 degrees cooler on a nightly basis, which is pretty remarkable. But again, this may vary on a case-by-case basis. We pretty much see the Amerisleep mattresses sleeping predominantly temperature neutral. Another thing for Amerisleep is that they use a top layer of BioPure memory foam, which is actually a plant-based material, kind of interesting. And that also might help you sleep cooler on a nightly basis. Now, in terms of Casper, their top foam is known as an airscape foam. It's basically a more breathable open cell comfort foam. It's perforated with all these little holes to, help circulate air through the bed a little bit more. Definitely gonna sleep temperature neutral at the end of the day. And they also include a zone support design or a system within the center transitional layer of memory foam in the bed. It's divided into 3 separate sections where the middle is intended to be a bit firmer than the head and foot sections, which in turn are softer. And this is basically there to help keep your back more neutrally aligned at night. You might not even notice that this design is even there when you first go to hop on the Casper Original, but it could help those who maybe suffer from chronic back pain. And even more enhanced and pronounced versions of this zone support design are found within Casper's other hybrid models. They have the Casper Nova and the Wave hybrid beds, which incorporate a lot more of these elements and kind of, soup up that zone support design. Casper as a brand also offers the new Element Pro, which is a more budget-friendly option. And they even have the Casper Original Hybrid, which basically takes the Casper Original and swaps out that dense foam for pocketed coils. So that's a little bit of a better option for heavier people if you're in the market for a Casper bed. But now let's go over to Amerisleep. They also offer a few other options for you to choose from. They have the AS2 hybrid, which is going to be a little bit firmer than the AS3. They also have a hybrid version of the AS3, and they even have all foam and hybrid versions of the AS5, which is going to be a super soft Amerisleep option. More information about all of these beds that I just covered are going to be linked down below in the description, full written reviews, other comparisons, and some buyer guides to help you out with your online mattress search. Now let's talk about pricing. How much are you going to be shelling out for the Casper Original and the AS3? Well, as of when I'm recording this video, you can usually pick up a AS3 in the all foam category for right around the $1,300 range after discount. We should have something linked down below in the description to help you out with these savings. And for the Casper Original in a queen size, you can expect to pay right now right around the $1,150 range after discount, maybe a little bit upwards of that. So again, check in the description box to see what's current, as pricing and promotions within the online mattress space change often. And if you do use those discounts that are located in our descriptions, it really helps to support our channel, which we appreciate at the end of the day. But that's gonna pretty much sum it up for this review, this comparison rather, between the original Casper mattress and the AS3 all foam. Either way you go, you're getting a pretty solid choice. I kind of think it depends on the type of feel you really prefer and some other X factors, that are thrown in there for you. But the question remains, who is really gonna be right for which? Well, over here at the Slumber Yard, we would say check out Amerisleep AS3 if you want a bed with a responsive memory foam feel that's around a medium and you're interested in testing out that new cooling cover. And then look into Casper if you want something with a neutral foam feel that's also right around a medium. You like the sound of that zone support and you want the more affordable option after discount. But that's just our take on it over here at the Slumber Yard. What is yours? When it comes down to this comparison, which option are you ultimately going to choose and why? Write us down below in the comments because we would love to hear from you. I know we say that in these videos a lot, but we seriously, sincerely would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, you maybe got something out of it, we helped you out towards your online mattress search, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Slumber Yard for a lot more, and check in the description box. There should be a lot of helpful links and other related content down there for you, but that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Again, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard. Hopefully you're doing well out there, and like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.